Talkaoke, which is a kind of talk show, and it's part, as he said, of the future of Peckham. Now, it's a very simple thing. All you have to do is talk into this mic about whatever you want to talk about. And we're here today because of a project called the Mothership Collective, which is about the future of Peckham, and most specifically, what we're going to do with Peckham Square.
Maybe a giant greenhouse.
A giant greenhouse. Okay, what's going to be in the greenhouse?
Plants.
Just plants. What sort of plants?
Rare plants.
Yeah, rare plants from around the world.
Yep.
Yeah.
And people might pay good money money to see these rare plants
What do you think?
Explore more about them and things.
So you think they should charge you to get in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tree houses.
Tree
There
houses.
should be tree houses.
Tree
And there should be tree houses for children and for adults to go into and drink cups of tea and have conversations.
Maybe we could combine the treehouse idea with the culinary centre and make a cooking centre in the treehouse.
What about window ring?
Like this kind of thing. I think we're starting to get that idea.
More CCTV cameras.
Yeah, more CCTV. How do people feel about that?
Yeah.
You think it's good?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah, like round the Peckham Library,
yeah.
they build like tropical plants
Yeah.
where they bought it, and then they can do more of that around the place so the place can look nice.
Yeah. How do you think the plants thing is going to fit in with the CCTV thing? Yeah.
That could be one idea.
Yeah. Okay.
To put CCTV cameras like in trees.
Yeah. Okay.
Look how beautiful everywhere is.
Yeah.
Even we can compare ourselves with Richmond, borough of Richmond.
Yeah.
Borough of, I will talk about, West Ealing.
Yeah.
So many.
What have they got that Peckham needs to have?
What they need to need more is more environmental cleaning.
Yeah.
More environmental cleaning. All that is sudden now we have some people who normally come and take up our rubbish for the white bag. We haven't seen them for the past 2-3 weeks.
Right.
So
there
we
needs to be a bit more like rubbish clearance.
Rubbish clearing.
Yeah. So there are good things going on. There's good things happening. But how do we get that message across to the wider public, or mostly to the public of Peckham? Because I think the problem isn't what other people think about Peckham. It's what people in Peckham think about Peckham.
To do an advert and send it worldwide.
Advertise worldwide advert. Okay, how would the advert go? What would it be? What would it have on it? Would it have, for example, Rio Ferdinand, as he's from Peckham?
Cause he went to Camelot. Like you can do something like having an advert. Children talking about how they want to change, and like you can have a special phone line, phone in how do you want to change Peckham and stuff like that, and get children's ideas.
It could show the Peckham before and then the after effect.
But I mean, the after effect is in the future. So what would the future?
So what the future should be like, a positive view of the future.
What would it be in it then? Lots of people hugging each other.
Like you could show like Peckham being like trashy and everything like that, and you could show it cleaned up and everything like that.
Okay, security. I mean, what does that mean though? Security. What would that
Security
mean?
means more police.
Yeah.
It's bad things to say, but it's more police on the street.
Yeah.
To let other people live quietly in Peckham.
So more involvement from people in the community and more police about. Do people agree with that? There should be more police around?
I don't think it would do any change things. I don't think it will make a difference.
Yeah. Why?
Because that's not the reason people... Having more police isn't going to prevent people from committing crime.
Yeah.
And you've got to tackle the causes of crime, not just kind of solve it by...
But it's more difficult, it's more of a long-term thing to tackle the causes of crime. In the short term, what do we do about the crime?
That's what we're talking about, isn't it? The future.
This is what some people have suggested in earlier sessions, that we should just have many, many more police in Peckham, and this is our visualisation of Peckham Square looking like that. But I mean, what do people think? What do people think of the future at large, maybe we should say, rather than just Peckham? Anybody? Can we go to the youngest person first?
I think that it will be a good idea to have police around because there's been a lot of crime and gun crime and knife crime, but at the same time, that is too many.
Yeah, you think that's too many? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, what is a good number of police? What would be a good number if we've obviously got too many here? What would be a good number of police to have wandering around the streets of Peckham?
Well, I mean, some are saying there's too many, but at times there's too little in there.
Yeah.
You know, so it varies, innit?
Yeah.
You know.
I think in the square you can put like a stage kind of thing, yeah, and you can have like things going on there like promoting Peckham, and you can have and where people can like talk about Peckham and get ideas and stuff like that. People like talking and stuff like that, yeah, and like they're like talking about and getting ideas and stuff. And I think there should be like posters like about Peckham and like people like showing how they've turned their life around and stuff like that.
Okay, so positive advertising about Peckham. But okay, let's just stick with this stage idea. What would you put on a stage in Peckham?
A band. Music band. I don't know.
Yeah, which is in Beijing. They have like this square where everyone can go and speak English.
Yeah.
So if you are English and obviously white skin and the hair and stuff, everyone crowds around you and they talk English, and it's great for students and businessmen because it's all free. And because Chinese is so important these days in terms of business, have a Chinese square.
A Chinese square?
Yeah, completely free. You just have lines, you know, anyone in here wants to speak Chinese, then they can.
But I think it wouldn't only have to be, I think Chinese is just an example. I mean, there's so many kind of sort of different kind of people from backgrounds here that you could do like a Polish square one day and a Zambian square the other day. Or I mean, I think what it exactly, it kind of reinforces the idea that something that people have been talking about, like, you know, creating a social space, because that seems to suggest people coming together for a kind of shared goal and doing a shared activity, which is learning a language together. So I think it's quite a good idea.
Kind of, as you walk on the floor, you know, it kind of changes shade of colour, or it kind of lights up or whatever. So
it's a bit like the Illuminated Footway idea.
Yes.
That we've dealt with in the past. You'd kind of like a path of merry colours would follow you in.
Michael Jackson, the Billie Jean video, when he walks and it changes.
The visualisation team were working furiously to get a vision of that. Because
oh look,
there it is, it's there already.
Well, I wasn't quite clear on that, whether it was meant to be like mood responsive. So if you were like having a bad day, it would be a particular colour, or
probably
kind of, or would it like blast out some music or some disco? I don't know. What was your?
There's no music involved. This is purely a visual thing.
But I mean, like the mood response somehow. If you could get some kind of mood sensor, so you'd know whether somebody was, you know, if someone's a good mood, it would go one colour, and you know that you can say hello to them, you know, hi, how you doing? If they're in a bad mood, then it would go a different colour, so that you'd know to avoid that person, and you'd see those little patches of light move across the square.
Sorry, I'm just responding to the screen. That is amazing. That would be my personal dream. I don't know how people at Peckham feel about that, but I want my house to be like that.
Okay.
You could nip into Mark 1,
Yeah.
grab yourself a new shirt or whatever, and strut your stuff straight onto the floor.
And we will continue our quest here with the Mothership Collective, and we will not stop. We'll carry on visualising and creating and imagineering till we create Peckham of the future. And we're doing it right here in Peckham Library. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.